Hey YouTube, this is Modern Warfare Bad Boy 92 here with a new version to the Blackwing deck for the March 1st, 2011 ban list. Been hearing a lot of trash talk about this deck, how it's going to be crappy this format, and how it's not going to be good and it's not even going to be a top tier deck anymore. But I'm just here to say this deck is not dead yet. I mean, people keep saying that for every format that it's gonna be dead. I mean, it started with the Whirlwind getting hit and other things getting hit, and saying that this deck was not gonna be good. But they keep coming out with support for this deck constantly. This deck is not gonna get killed yet. So let's just get into the deck really quick. And I'm going to tell you what I've done. It's a basic build. I'm not going to show the build that I'm going to be running, but this is a basic build of what I started out with. So, Dark Armed, obviously. 2 Blizzard, just like I always play. 2 Vayus. Yeah. 1 Gale. 3 Bora, which I don't understand why a lot of people are playing 2. At least in normal Blackwing builds, I don't understand why they're playing 2. 3 Shura, this card needs to be run at 3, and I run it at 3. I like it, and it works really well. It's always worked well. 3 Sirocco. I just love this card, and it always works for me in every single way. I always get to use my Siroccos. And now for the difference, what people are struggling on is this kalut. It's down to 1. Yeah, so what? It's just an easy way to overpower your opponent. You don't need it that bad. My replacements for the kalut, for the 2 kalut were, yeah, Gore is the Emissary of Darkness. This card's always been good. This is the first time I run it in Blackwings, and I like it. My friend used to use it in Blackwings, and it's done pretty good. What I use it as, it's my replacement for kalut. If at any time I get attacked or something, I just use Gore's, summon it, and yeah. And Blackwing Breeze. Though this card can be a dead draw at times, since my deck is basically I search everything with the way I have it built, this card doesn't necessarily, it doesn't actually act like a dead draw to me, so I like it. So yeah, that's 18 monsters, and it's working for me. For the spells, for this deck, I'm not running Forbidden Lance, which is what everyone is running for all their decks to replace the Book of Moon. Doesn't work for this deck, and I don't think it, in any variation, will it work. So, yeah. 1 Whirlwind, 1 Allure of Darkness, 2 Pot of Duality. This card, I mean, I play 2, yeah, it's expensive. There's other alternatives. I just like this one. So, but you don't need to be running Pot of Dualities. I know it's expensive, and there are other options. I just like it. 1 MST, never been good with 2, at least in this deck. 1 Trunade, I just prefer it over the second MST. So, here we go. 1 Book of Moon, and in this deck, 2 enemy controllers. Before I used to be playing 2 Book and 1 enemy controller. The reason I like the enemy controller is always, in this deck, it's always good because let's say you're, since you got hit on Icarus attack, if you ever want to tribute a card, whenever you summon, let's say they bottomless your monster, you just chain enemy controller, destroy it, take one of theirs. In Blackwings, you always want monsters in the grave, especially if it's a Sirocco or a Vayu or something. If they want to destroy it, you just econ it, and it won't get removed or whatever. So yeah, and then the last two are Monster Reborn and Dark Hole. So they're like the staples for this format, and they were for the last format too. Staples for this deck, for this version of the deck. 1 Solemn Judgment, Mirror Force, Torrential, and Call of the Haunted. Yeah, those are my staples, basically. Solemn Warnings. This card has proven itself in this deck, and in so many decks. This card is so good. I do like Royal Oppression, but this card, just like, I like it over it, although the price is a lot steeper. If you know how to play it, that won't affect you too bad. Delta Crow, just such a good card, kind of like my second Trunade. Yeah, this may be a little weird for some, but I only play 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, and here's why. Because I play Compulse. Bottomless Trap Hole, yeah, it's good, but when you're playing against so many decks like 6 Sams and stuff, this sends everything back. Bottomless Trap Hole doesn't affect it too much because there's a lot of weaker monsters. Not only in 6 Sams, certain Glads and X-Sabers. Although Bottomless is really good against X-Sabers too, because it's like a lot of weak and a lot of monsters and a lot of strong ones. So yeah, Compulse, also good against Synchros. You just send them back, and it hurts them just about as much because they can't. It just sends them back. I mean, they may be able to use it again, but if they have different copies, it doesn't really matter, especially against Blackwings. And 2 Icarus attack. So yeah, this card got hit too. It doesn't really affect me. I always played 2. So yeah. For my Synchros, I'm not going to be showing my side. Normally do, but my side is brand new, fresh, and really good, so I don't want anybody taking ideas from that. So yeah, let's start. Bryonic, Catastor, Android, 3, Armed Wing. Normally I play 2, but Goyo's out, and I'm gonna be replacing the 3rd Armed Wing for that Vortex monster, the level 5-star, the 5-star monster. So this is just temporary. 2 Armor Master, 1 Black Rose. Don't really care much for 2 Black Rose. Stardust, Dark End Dragon. So much easier to summon in this deck now that Gores is in, because I could just use Gores and Vayu, get him out. In any way, like I have more options to get this card out now. Also Silverwind, also pretty good. Colossal Fighter, always good. Mistworm, I want to get that new Ice Barrier monster, I think it is, like I heard, a 9-star Ice Barrier monster. That's pretty good, so I need to be checking that out. And Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. So yeah, that's the deck. Just want to say, Blackwings aren't dead. Just learn how to play them. Don't be noobs and play like the basic build all the time. Try to like make it different. I also wanted to let you know, like, there are mill versions of this deck, like Raikos and monsters like Raiko and jeez, what's the name of that other card? Card Trooper. I would prefer Raikos, but Card Trooper works too. So this deck has new options for Vayu Turbo. So, but I never liked Vayu Turbo. So comment, rate, and subscribe, YouTube. I hope that this build helped anybody. So peace.